What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Circle HD Great, bringing you sort of an announcement video of sort of general draft league news. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get right into it. Yeah, I'm gonna just be very discreet and just gonna throw it out there. So we have three announcements to make in this video. Two of which I've probably already mentioned in another video, but I'm just gonna make it an official announcement. So just in case you missed a video or you're not even watching my videos, and you just watch this to see my pretty face, then you'll know. So yeah, I think I'll start off with the first set of news. First being that Hacker and I have started our own league called the Worst League Ever. Now, if you watched, or if you happen to have watched my exposing video of John Jr., I'll have the card up right over here. I sort of announced in the second part is sort of a hoax to sort of promote Hacker and I's very crappy league. It is crappy, and there is a reason for it. It is because our rules are like completely out there. Um, I mentioned it in the video. Basically, we saw a list of really bad rules, and Hacker and I were like, "Yo, we should have a league where all of our rules are like this." And so I'm actually gonna read off some of our rules that we have in the our official DAO rules page in our server. So our first rule is going to be that all mods must run 252 EVs in two stats every battle. So there's like no like strategy when it comes to EVing. You're either gonna be max HP, max attack, or max HP, max defense, or max attack, max speed, jolly. Yeah, it's a simple rule that's gonna really take away the competitiveness of the of the of the of the battles. So here is our logo for it. I just forgot to put it up, and then yeah. So another one of our rules is that each member of the WLE is that they must all be subscribed to this channel, and some of them have put their has subscribed to it. So shout out to you guys for doing that. Um, that's just another meme thing that we decided to do. And one thing I actually think is my favorite rule that I think I came up with that was Hacker. But at the beginning of the draft, each team must assign a Z type captain. Now, what I mean by Z type captain is they're choosing a Z crystal that their team will use, but only that type can use that Z crystal. So, because another rule we have is you can only run stab. So, with the exception of status moves, any attacking moves that you use, you must have it must be stabbed. No other if, ands, or buts. There was actually a couple like interesting points that were risen by that. One being, what about Kecleon and Protean? We banned Protean Green Ninja, so they really came down to Protean Kecleon. We're allowing it as long as you are benefiting from stab. It's a-okay. So Delmice unfortunately does not benefit from the steel stab because of steel workers. So Delmice can only use grass and ghost type moves. So yeah, so with that in mind, you draft your Z Crystal type user, so you could only use that crystal type, which is sort of interesting. I like that a lot, and it encourages to have a draft plan. I don't have a draft plan, even though you'll see what I draft. I'll make my draft analysis video after the draft. We're like almost halfway done with drafting already, which is kind of nuts. I like our team so far. I don't think we're gonna do well at all, but it's all for the memes. It's all for the memes. Another rule we have is front offices are banned, so everything's gonna be off in your mind. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. Another thing is each team had to make their own logo, and in doing so, they must draft their mascot Pokemon. So as you guys know, we are the Santa and Eggies. I actually made my original logo. If you look down in my the very beginning of our channel was the SSBL. Before I commissioned John to make our current logo, which I love to the full extent, I made that logo. So we're gonna be rocking with that logo for this league only. Everything else with the other league, I'll mention. We'll be rocking John Jr.'s logo, which is fantastic. Let's see what else. Oh, here's sort of like a meme set. A meme thing is that at the end of the draft, each team must assign a hidden power captain. Now, this mon can be the only mon on their team that can run hidden power. So like if you think about it, we're only allowing stab. So really, you're only running hidden power stab, which makes no sense. Like the only Pokemon that really would need it, it would be like Tornadus, or is it Tornadus? No, it'd be Thundurus because it doesn't get reliable flying type moves. So like if you draft Thundurus, you're gonna be making it its HP captain, and that's the only mon that really does not get affected. I mean, no one gets affected by it. If you draft Thundurus and you don't make it its HP captain, then it's gonna be much more horrible because then it only has access to Thunderbolt, which is not good at all. Um, yeah, let's see. I'm going through all of them because you know why not? This is my announcement video. Um, Oh, due to them not being included in Gen 8, Mega Evolutions will be banned. So we have no Mega Evolutions, which is funny. Um, oh, we're not allowing any transactions of any types because Hacker and I do not want to do any doc work besides, recording who won or who lost. Um, one rule that I pitched to Hacker, and I don't think he understood it at first, but it's going to be that if you draft like a 3 stage or a 2 stage evolution, you can actually devolve that mon and keep the devolution. So example, if you draft like Swampert, if you draft Muddy, not Hank, Dink, Tank, Muddy, you can actually devolve your Swampert and get a Marsh Top instead. Really, the only Pokemon that benefits this rule is probably Blissey, because Chansey is way thicker than Blissey. But either way, Chansey's pretty trash, and so is Blissey under these rules. Really, it only becomes like a stall and nothing more. And pretty much steals run now because um, it usually runs Seismic Talk instead of like a normal move because its attack is garbage. Uh, so yeah, another meme rule we have is that Sir Iggy, if he faints, it's an automatic forfeit for the other team. Now I do have Olin Executor on my team, but I'll be naming it Sir Eggy, but with the I being a one and everything capitalized. So Sir Eggy is going to be taking a break from this league, and we're going to bring in his good cousin Sir Eggy with a one instead of an I. But yeah, uh, it's another rule that I think it's going to piss off a lot of people. To prevent any anime moments, critical hits will subtract one off your differential. So if you get a crit in a battle, you lose one from your differential. So if you go 6-0 for the battle, but you get like 3 crits, you actually are only going 3 plus differential, which is kind of crazy. Uh, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I think it's gonna be like you're gonna need the crit, but in sacrifice of that one differential, or like if you're that player that always gets crits, that's really gonna hurt you in your differential. And I thought that was really cool. We're gonna have the battle timers on. Calcs are banned during battles, even for propping. So literally, it's just like max, 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 max. Also, we're forcing players to draft a metronome Pokemon. This is just, we were like, yeah, we can do that because we're the owners and no one else can sort of disagree with us because we're the owners. And now again, the metronome use has to be a normal type, so you're gonna have to draft. I'm not gonna say what I drafted because that'd be ruining it. But you'll see what's gonna happen. Let's see. Wow, this is gonna be a very long update video with me just going over the rules for WLE. Yeah, who cares? This is my channel. We are banning dry baton passing, but you can stat pass. So Scholar P does well with this, with being able to click protect, get a speed boost, and pass it on to something else that might need the speed. I like this rule a lot. Not many people might, because if you want a baton pass, you have to have a boost, even if it's a negative speed, negative stat. So you can baton pass after a close combat. I think Mons get baton pass with close combat. I might be lying, but anyways, the champion who here's wait, see. Oh, also, you may only bring the same item twice. Just like Little Cup, you can't bring 2 leftover or 3 leftover mons. It can only be up to 2. So that would be more original. Let's see. The champion of each season may add a rule of his or her rule. Oh, no questions asked. So, suppose that Hacker and I, unfortunately, don't win our championship, then the champion may add a rule that Hacker and I cannot disagree with. And it may be the stupidest of rules. It may be where we get kicked out. I just got pinged for our draft actually, so I have to go over that right now. But we cannot say anything about that. That's out of the free will of the champion, which is sort of a cool benefit because already the guys right now have already said what rules they want. Actually, speaking of the guys, a lot of the people on the server I actually don't know. A lot of them are hackers friends, with the exception of Arctic Weavile, who I play NCP with, and now with the new server, we're gonna be competing, and then as well as with the PGP, the Pokemon Grand Prix. So that's gonna be cool. But everybody else is, or I think Mr. Yandler was part of the spring tour, but a lot of the people I really haven't interacted with as much. I think some of them were worth the spring tour, but I'm very very new to them. Let's see. Uh, we also just to joke around. We said that rules may change as the season progresses, and it's not going to be too serious. Maybe if we forget overlook something, we might add it. We have already, because Hacker and I are very disorganized. And then finally, if you like to see a rule appear, make your own damn league. Uh, but yeah, that's really much the rules. It just took up 11 minutes of the video. Oof. Who cares? But yeah, that's pretty much WLE, guys. Very excited for this league, and I'm really hoping, I might do all like battles, like I'll commentate over all battles, or maybe collected some weekly cap. Sorry, my parents are downstairs. Um, but yeah, that was our first announcement that just took all. It's probably took most of the video. Next up is it's for the NCP. Um, we are unfortunately going to be dropping Meganium, but we're going to be picking up somebody that I actually like a lot. He's very ugly, but he is beautiful inside. We're going to be picking up Rocky Craboa, the Crabominable. Um, it's actually one of my favorite Gen 7 mods. Right behind Alone Executor. It's a very ugly design, but the reason why I picked him up is because he is a trick room abuser. He likes to abuse the trick room, and I like that a lot, to be honest. Because with Iron Fist and the hammer moves, Ice and Arm, then this mon becomes really a threat to a lot of teams because the Ice and fighting coverage are pretty good in my opinion. I like them a lot, and I feel like Carbonabo is going to do a lot of work this week. But yeah, that's the second announcement. Very brief. Uh, Again, I really didn't see myself bringing Meganium a lot. Um, it's not really for me. I have Alone Executor as really a bulky grass type, and it's, you know, I've loved using Alone Executor. He put in the finest to work this past NCP week against Thriller. Check that battle out. I have the card right over here, and yeah. And now finally for the final news of this video, we're actually going to be joining our very first Wi-Fi league. If you guys don't know, I had Pokemon Ultra Moon, and then I decided to delete it because I'm an idiot, and now I'm sort of paying the price. So I've been grinding on my 3DS. I'm not even done beating it yet. I'm still like going through this. I've been grinding at this game for hours and hours so I can beat it. I'm a very slow player, so I think I've put in already like 10 hours into it, which is really crazy. But I've had Sir Eggy in that playthrough. So it's been very interesting. I've also needed it for the Pokemon Grand Prix. But yeah, so our very first Wi-Fi league is going to be with the IBA. So unfortunately, Diet Tite has sort of left the server, and so it put the server unease, and they were like, we needed a replacement coach. And so Aaron and I were like, hey, we both can replace. And then Zombie Demon Me was like, hey, do you really want to take over the team? And I was like, yeah, yes, I would love to. I think we have like we're 3 battles behind. Um, so we're gonna very very quickly prep for those teams. So I'm not gonna. I think Dietide left 1 and 2 with a 0 differential. So we have sort of our work cut out. It's if I didn't remember the team correctly, he has Tapu Koko, Halucha, Empoleon, Mega Charizard X, Decidueye, Drapion, Porygon 2. He has Claydol. He has Piloswine, and I'm forgetting something between there. Very interesting team. I'm not gonna change it at all. I like the team a lot. Just I want to try something new, and that Coco Lucha core. I want to see how that just goes for me. But yeah, that's pretty much the updates, guys. I know WLE took up took up a lot of that time, but it's because I'm very excited for it. It's the first league I've ever started slash owned, so it's gonna be a very fun process for me as being an owner for once. But yeah, if you guys let me guys know if what you think of me joining or me starting the WLE and me starting the IBA, and then let me know what you think of our choice to draft Crabominable. I like it a lot, to be honest. I'm very excited to be using him. I don't know when he's going to be joining us. It might be week 7, it might not be. I think we had another transaction too. Did we? No, 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 no. Our last transaction was for Chadot, who has been sort of a threat, really. I love Chadot. I think he's going to do great this league. Ah, your tail is getting at me. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like this button, hit that like button down below, subscribe if you are new around here. Wow, Eggy, you've been hitting the mic a lot. He's sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. If you, alright, guys, my name is Jorge D. Great. Make sure you are praising the word of Alone Eggy, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.